Hi friends, this is Maggie. So finally I was able to complete my journal, but I wanted to show you not my new table, but what I purchased. I actually went ahead and bought this wallpaper that is designed as a like wooden table or something like that, and place it over my table, and I love it because now even when the table is dirty, you can't see it because of all the stuff that it has on it. But it's so nice and it feels so nice, and I love it. I seen someone working on a table that it had kind of the same, I believe it might have been the same wallpaper, and I just loved it. It has that a little bit of the green and the blue, and it looks so nice. I wanted to show you that. But this video is about my journal. It is finally done, so I'm gonna go ahead and switch the camera and show you the pages that I completed, and this is getting ready to be filed away. Okay, so this is my completed journal. My previous video that I posted was me completing the pages and the backgrounds, and also having additional pages to use later on. I pretty much ended up using everything from those extra pages. They're incorporated here, so it was great. I mean, I completely out, and I have to make new pages with the gel print, but I did the pages. So this one here, all I did, I had completed the background. You guys remember, it was just the background with the butterflies. So this is a rub-on Jane Davenport stamp that's on this page, and a sticker. That's all I did in this page. I call it complete. This one here, so what I did was, in order to, I thought it was just a few pages, but it ended up being a lot of pages. And so I went through my old sketchbooks and everything that I had in my drawings. I just cut them out and started placing them here. I had created this a long time ago, and he looks like my dad. So I went ahead and just cut it out, put a little bit of ink around the edges. See if you guys can see this. See if you can see the blue around it. And then just stamp the word dad there, and this page is completed. Then I created what is called a tip-in. This is a tip-in. This is also from this is one of the cards that I was playing with on my previous video that I had the background. So I came in and I added the tissue paper here and this paper here, and I use watercolor to create this kind of vintage flowers, and I just cut them and placed them there. The reason why I added the tip-in, which is really nice to have, but also these are, even though they're in the same color scheme, they're this kind of a drastic from a green to a blue, but this kind of helps it blend it into the next page. So putting this in here that has the same colors of this background helps go to this next page, and this is the next page. So the back of this card, I just put it in old vintage car that I had. That's all I did. And then this, again, these are stamps, didn't do anything. This is one of the stamps that I had cut out and just glued it there, and a sticker here. Didn't do much here. This one, remember the heart, I just put some washi tape there. This is actually a stamp here, a sticker here. And then we have the washi tapes and a little sticker here. And then I cut her out from the sketchbook that I had created her a while ago too, and I placed her here. I think that orange with the green looks really good. And actually she was the picture that I'm showing on my previous video. Make sure I'm not off camera. Okay. Then my next page, it's, again, this is an old sketch that I had, It was done with pencil and a little bit of gray washed watercolor and a little bit, you know, blue and red. So all I did was just cut her out, and it did have that green background in the back. Cut her out, put a sticker here with the ink stamp. What I did is I went around the card. I should have it here so you guys can see it. I went around the card. Oh, no, I can't find one. But with my black ink stamp, which is this, I just went, before pasting it there, I went around the corners of the card to create a line around it. So it looks like, you know, it's framed on the page. And then again, these are two different colors here. So in order to just help smooth to the next page, this is a vellum, and all I did was just put a washi tape here, and then when you flip it, you're in a, you know, kind of in a different color. And then one of the, I shown this before, one of the cards that I had for a little while that I created from watching someone do it. I just went ahead and just put a line around it and glued it there, and put a stickers here. I didn't write that. And then here, this was just the background. This is big stickers here and big stickers here, but she's from one of my sketchbooks. I cut her out, some washi tape, and put it here. She's also from my sketchbook. I cut her out, placed it here. This is my writing, and this is stickers. This one also is from my sketchbook. I just cut it out. This is the 2 pages that were green. Just pasted there. Just wanted to leave the flowers. Didn't want to put anything there. She's also from my sketchbook, and she was with the tree. So I cut out the tree and her. And I wanted her to be up here. So I didn't have anything here. So I cut a card. Wrote reach with the stamps that I have with the white ink, put a washi tape here like she's sitting there, and then again a sticker here. Oh, and these are my stamps, so I kind of stamped like plants, leaves there. And then that's that page that I completed. I just put a sticker here. And then here I did a lot. I wanted to journal. I wanted to write a lot. So I did a lot writing and put a little bit of stickers here. So it was primarily journaling on this page. And then this one here is one of the pages that I worked on. I just cut it out, glued it there, put a sticker here, another sticker here. And then this is what I wanted to let you know, for you guys that always tells me, I don't know how to draw, I don't know how to draw. You can draw so nice, and it is hard. Sometimes, you know, it just takes practice and just be at it for a while until you start getting good at it. But I did find, and I went ahead and I purchased it for you guys, and I love it because I can do a drawing real quick. But in one of my trips to Walmart, I went and I bought this. This is called a reflection tracer, and what it does is you place your phone. I'm gonna show you. Well, I don't have a hook up. Show you how that works. So you have your little board here. You place your little plastic here, and then you place your phone here. And let's say you want your drawing here, you place your phone here, and then you look here, and the image of whatever you have on your phone is going to reflect here. And then when you pencil, you're just gonna line, you know, follow the lines and do a drawing. And I did a few of them, and it was fun. I'm going to do it at the end of this video. If it's not too long, I'll do a real quick one so you can see how easy that is. So I'm gonna leave it here. This is a stamp. Make sure I'm still in the camera. Yeah, this is a stamp. I just added watercolor and a little bit of journaling. That's from stamps too. Remember that page that I love so much? All I did was just tear it out. Did the same thing with because this is a page, I actually used kind of a dark watercolor pink around it just so that you can see the edges. I glued it to the page and I just put a sticker on it. I didn't want to do anything else because I really like that background. Here it was just simple as just throwing watercolor and writing and putting a little sticker here. And this is from my old stash of flowers that I've created. Just pulled it out and stuck it there and did a little bit of journey. So I did a lot of journaling. Usually I do more art than journaling, but this time around, I guess there were so many pages and I didn't know what else to do, so I started writing. This one was the butterfly. If you guys remember from the video, I pasted here. She's from one of my sketchbook. I cut her out, placed her there, put a little stickers here. 4/5, that was the day I was working on it. And actually, it wasn't 4/5. Ooh, big boo-boo. Should have been 5/5 because we're in May. So anyway, that was supposed to be the date. It's wrong. Then this one is also one of the gel prints pages that I had. And I actually used and I love it. It's so, for this type of pages, I like it more than, because the page, this is the, which is crazy. I know a lot of people don't use this, but this is the wax paper that I was using to clean up the gel print, and I was getting all this nice print, and I said, it's so pretty, I'm not gonna throw it away. I just used my stick glue and just glued it there, and I like it because it doesn't make the page thick. When you're gluing something, it kind of gets thick. It goes with the page, with the flow. And then I put a sticker here, and this is from another sketch that I did. I cut it out and pasted there. Again, this is from one of the gel prints. Just ripped it apart, placed it there. This is from a vintage photo that I had from a magazine that I cut out. I placed it there. And these are a little sticker, and these are the stamps that I put on tissue paper. And then I did some writing here. This is from a napkin, from Jane Davenport napkin. I just placed it there. I used the background again, which is also that wax paper. I glued it here. I put the napkin on it. I ripped this little paper, wrote a little something there, and then I just did a quick watercolor sketch here and placed it there. And that was it for that page. And then this one, I love this page. This one, again, this is one of the gel print pages that I was working on. This is one of the gel print pages that I worked on. I actually sketched the flower. I didn't use this. I actually drew the flower. I had used this to do it in another book, and I like more my style than tracing it. Even though I enjoy doing the tracing, but I feel comfortable, let's put it that way, I feel comfortable doing the flower. So this is more of my drawing. And this is a card that I had, vintage card. I placed it in the middle, did a little bit of journaling here, and then this is from a die cut. And you guys remember, let me hold my candle, that I now have them in this metallic. So I just pulled it out, cut it out, and from the gel print pages that I had, I cut, I used my die cut and created that border here. And then from, again, the gel print, I ripped piece of paper. This was an old one that I had that had the white stamps, the stamps that I created and I was working on. I kept the papers, placed it in the back. This is a napkin, which is the butterfly, and then an old vintage. I love this one. See if you guys can see it. Look how pretty. That's just so cute. So that's that. So it's funny, my journal went from stylish, or meaning younger style artwork, to vintage. I mean, so you see a little bit of everything, to a basic page, to one that's very complex, and you're gonna see one here that's very complex. But this was simple. That was just tearing things and gluing to it. Then this one here, when I first started drawing, this was one of the drawings that I did, And I had her for the longest time in a drawer, and I kept moving it around. I didn't know where to use her, and I kept pushing her aside because I couldn't find the project to use her. And to finally, I said, you know something, since I'm going through all of my sketchbooks and cutting to get all these pages completed, let me just place her here. So she was in a green blue background. She's actually in a drawing that I did. I didn't like the drawing itself, but I did like her. So I cut her out, and then I traced the black so she can pop out a little bit. And the green didn't look so well here. And then I used again the gel print. I ripped it, used it and placed it in the back. Did some journaling. This is a sticker. This is the other page. Cut it. Gel print, cut it, glued it to this page, did a line around it to create a border, put a washi tape, and this is glue, a washi tape here and a washi tape, like giving the impression that it's holding the page, and a big sticker there. Now this is the one that's crazy. This is the one that, this is here in the back. This is actually acrylic paint. So I went and did strokes of acrylic paints in different colors, like purple, pink, light purple, blue, and I did this little squares around, and then I brought this paper which completely doesn't go with the page, but afterwards there I said I kind of like it. I don't know where to go with this. And so I had this little pieces of this gel print paper here, and then I pulled my napkins and I pulled the Jane Davenport. This is a napkin, and I had this big face, and I said, perfect. So I placed her here. Then I used the washi tapes, the petal ones that you create the flowers, and I put flowers here and flowers there. And this is also from a Jane Davenport napkin, where it says, your heart is your greatest treasure, and then I added in your shoes, because this is from another napkin that has those cute little shoes, and I add them there. So this was fun, but it's crazy. It has everything on it, but I do like it. It is just, it has everything on it. Then this is the other gel print, and all I did was just cut it, glued it to this page. And again, this is napkin. This is, I believe it's from that same napkin. She is there. I ripped her out, and these words were from another Jane Davenport napkin, but it is from Jane Davenport. And I just ripped the words, placed them there, and I didn't want to do anything else but leave it the way it is. This is a card that I created, just the flowers, watercolor flowers, and just had it there. And I was holding it to do a use it for a birthday card or something like that, but then I decided to just glue it to this page, and I add a big sticker. I did not write that, and add it there. Then this girl was done with this. There's a girl in my Pinterest that she has her eyes closed, and I think she's looking or holding a candle. So I like her face, and so I put the phone here, I traced her, and she came out, and then I used the watercolor, and I love it. I love it. So this thing, it works. So you do not have to know how to draw. All you have to do is just follow the lines, and you'll get something like that. Then I did some writing. I used a little sticker here and a stamp, and did some writing here. Here I did watercolor, and they're like black roses, but then I added a little bit. I don't know if you can see it, but I added a little bit. Let me get up so you. I added a little bit of gold, and then I did just a little bunch of roses here. And then this is a sticker, and then this is washi tape here. And then this is an old stamp, and then this is from my sketchbook. I just placed it there, and that was it. Simple as that. This is the little church that I had done on my sketchbook. So I went ahead and I aged a piece of paper that I had. I added brown colors and stuff like that, so it looked like it's old. And then I scribbled, that's my handwriting, to just put it as a background, some washi tape, and then I placed the church there. They call it Gather Together, for those, you know, those that I'm waiting for the church to open to go back, and just wrote my thoughts there. She is also from this. I had so much fun creating her. I found this in Pinterest, this face. And the eyes are a little bit, I don't think I had it straight, but I don't care. I still like it. I think when I love it. So I sketched her and just threw some watercolor. I ripped the same paper that I had the handwriting and did some washi tape, and then I wrote when, and I think I was going along the same thoughts here. Then here is, again, she's from my old sketchbook. I cut her out. This is a gel print. I cut it. I actually put a vellum paper in the back. I cut the gel print. This is the one that had the black and the hat colors that I wasn't too crazy about, but I cut the part of the gel print that I like the most. Cut it in this size, then put a vellum around in the background to create a frame around it, and then place her there. This is a sticker, and this is a sticker, and this is that same sticker. I cut it and separated. And it's funny, not funny, but it says today is the day. And then I had this one, and she looks like my mom, and my son said it looks like me. And it will be like, you know, this is like today is the day, and she's saying the day for what, you know, like you will get this from your mom, like the day for what, tell me, you want to share it with me. So I just kind of wrote something there on how, you know, sometimes you have plans and some people just don't see it the way you see it, and they just, you know, my mom was wonderful, but what I mean is sometimes people do not understand or see what you're thinking of or what you want to do. So anyway, that's why I figured let's connect this too by saying that. And then I wrote a little bit about that, and then why is she a strong girl? It's referring to her. Then this was simple. This was just the watercolor there. This is a sticker. And then I used a little bit of the sketch. I used this again, but I did it real quick and didn't worry about making it look perfect. I just wanted something there and left it at that. This one was just watercolors, like circles, squares and stuff like that. And then I added the sticker words there and the sticker over here, and this is washi tape. And what I did with the washi tape, I don't know if you can see it, it was blending so much, I created a line around it, and I like that because now you can see it. And then, and this is the last page, and this, I kept this little piece of paper, and it was white, and I aged it a little bit, and it was a show that I went to see a couple of years in New York, the Jersey Boys, and we had a blast. That day was awesome, and the show was so good, and the whole day was so nice. And I've always kept this to create a page, so I finally decided to add it here. And I just kind of drew a guy with the mic. He's supposed to have a guitar, but I didn't want to spend that much time creating the guitar. I did not use the tracer. I kind of I don't know what I think I look at an image just to make sure it looks like a man, because all of my drawings are ladies. Best show ever in New York City with some stars and stuff like that. And that's it. My journal is completely done.